High above the valleys of Norway, where the mountains rise slowly into the sky, there stood a very old mountain, older than the trees, older than the rivers, older even than the stories people told about it. The people of the valley called it simply the mountain, as if no other name was needed. It watched the land in silence, its stone face shaped by wind, snow, and countless winters during the day. Clouds drifted lazily across its peaks. Light and shadow moved like slow thoughts across its slopes. But at night, when the world became still, the mountain listened. Nestled deep between its ridges lay a small settlement of timber houses and stone pots. Smoke curled gently from chimneys. Lanterns glowed softly behind wooden shutters. This was a place untouched by time, hidden from roads and maps. Protected by the mountains themselves, this was Einar's home. Einar had lived his whole life beneath the mountain's shadow. He knew the sound of the wind as it slipped through the trees, the way the ground seemed to hum before a storm, and how the air changed just before nightfall. Some evenings felt heavier than others, as if the valley itself was holding its breath. Tonight was one of those evenings. Einar stood beside his father at the edge of the settlement, where the stone path ended and the mountain began. His father, Holder, was a tall man with broad shoulders and weathered hands. His hair was streaked with grey, though his posture was firm and unyielding. He carried himself like the land itself, steady, unhurried, unbreakable. "Listen," Holder said quietly. Einar closed his eyes. At first, there was nothing. Then he heard it. Not a sound, exactly, but a feeling. A faint vibration beneath his feet. A low presence, deep and distant, like something ancient shifting far below the stone. "What do you hear?" "The mountain," Einar replied after a moment. "It feels restless." Holder studied him carefully, but said nothing. Holder asked. No one spoke of why they were necessary. As darkness settled, a cold wind swept down from the higher peaks. The torches flickered. Shadows stretched long across the ground. Somewhere beyond the ridgeline, stone shifted, slow, heavy, deliberate. Einar felt it again, stronger this time. He turned toward the mountain, drawn by something he could not name. "Stay close," Holder said, placing a firm hand on his son's shoulder. Something that had waited a very long time to be heard. From deep within the mountain, a low echo rolled through the valley. Not a roar, not a cry, something older. The great stone gate at the edge of the valley trembled. Dust fell from its surface. For the briefest moment, faint lines etched into the rock began to glow, as if remembering their purpose. The villagers froze. Holder stepped forward. He placed his palm against the cold stone. The air grew still. Slowly, the trembling stopped. The glow faded. The mountain fell silent once more, as if nothing had happened at all. Einar stared at his father, his heart pounding. "What was that?" he whispered. Holder did not answer right away. He kept his hand on the stone, his eyes closed, listening to something no one else could hear. At last, he said softly, "It sleeps again." That night, Einar lay awake in his bed, staring at the woodland beams above him. The wind had calmed. The valley was quiet, yet deep beneath the mountain, something remained awake. And though Einar did not yet understand why, he knew one thing with certainty: the mountain had noticed him. And this was only the beginning.